It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Good evening and welcome to Ewing, the home of the Highland Cougars, as Louisiana playing their final regular season game in the Clarence Cannon Conference in football tonight. So we're up here bringing you history as the 0-8 Bulldogs take on the 0-8 Highland Cougars. It's senior night here at Highland. They just went through a long list of seniors. They honor all the fall athletes all at one time here during the final home game. So that was quite a event. I mean, it went on for about 25 minutes, getting all the seniors from all the fall sports and bands and cheer and all that honored here tonight. We've got a lot to talk about as we move into the final week of the regular season. And again, this is the final conference game, Clarence Cannon Conference game for the Louisiana Bulldogs in football, as they will go to the EMO in all sports but football next year, play an independent schedule for the next 2 years as contracts were already awarded by the time the Bulldogs were accepted into the Eastern Missouri Conference. We'll tell you who they're going to play next year and more about who they're playing tonight in Highland as we continue in the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Highland, getting ready for the national anthem. So we'll do something quick here and tell you who the officials are for tonight's game. The referee is Brent Clare. The umpire is Tom Lawless. Line judge is Chuck Venverlo. The linesman is Ron Gengenbacher. And the back judge is John Schild. So again, the referee is Brent Clare. Lawless, the umpire. Venverlo is the line judge. The linesman's Gengenbacher. And the back judge is Schild. So there's your officials for tonight's game. We'll take another break as they play the anthem and talk more about this one as we continue the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Highland, getting ready for the Bulldogs and the Cougars here in the final week of the regular season. Mentioned this is the final game for Louisiana, final football game in the Clarence Cannon Conference. They'll play an independent schedule the next 2 years, and great job by Ryan and the crew getting contract signed, getting a full schedule for those next 2 years. Who are they going to be playing next year? Priory, Herman, Van Far, Paris, Scotland County, Mid-East Lutheran, Mark Twain, and Central Homeschool. Central Homeschool, we're kind of familiar with them. They played Van Far the last 2 years and always looking for opponents. I think they only had an 7 or 8 games scheduled in the last couple of years, so good that they had a date available and can get Louisiana into their schedule. So, again, it's Priory, Herman, Van Far, Paris, Scotland County, Mid-East Lutheran, Mark Twain, and Central Homeschool, the 9 teams that Louisiana will play the next 2 years before getting an EMO schedule in football. We'll take a quick break. Before we get there, let's tell you the other action around the area tonight. Bowling Green is playing at Wright City in Week 9. Clopton-Ellsbury hosting Mark Twain, and Van Far hosting South Callaway. We've got quarterfinal softball on TribCast tomorrow, a doubleheader starting at 11:45 with the pregame. Bowling Green, 23-4, will host Palmyra, 19-8 on the season, for a chance to go to the Final Four. And at 3 o'clock, it'll be Clopton looking for a return trip to Springfield. 18-8 on the season, will play at Pilot Grove, who are 19-7 in 2017. And next week, if either softball team advances to the Misha Championships in Springfield, we will be at the Killian Sports Complex on Friday. If that doesn't happen for one reason or another, we will have district football on TribCast next week. So if either Bowling Green, Clopton, or both advance, we'll be in Springfield and won't have that opening round of district play coming up a week from tonight. We will be in Springfield to bring you state championship softball. So there you have our upcoming schedule and what's going on tonight around the region. We'll take another quick break, come back with more of the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back. It's time to take a look at our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. We'll start with the offense for the Highland Cougars. They're 0-8 on the season, and they are coached by Dave DeGarmo, assisted by David Rowley, Caleb Arnsman, Kyle McGivney, Adam Garner. The managers, Lorna Meyer, Taylor Fusselman, and Logan Meyer. And they will start on offense on the line at center, number 55, Elijah Mead. He's a sophomore. Another sophomore at guard, number 63, Rowdy Kindhart. At tackle, a senior, number 64, Riley Eisenberg. Another senior at tackle, number 72, Chad Smith, and a junior at guard, number 75, Brian Smith, as Highland makes their way onto the field. The receivers for Highland, at wide receiver, a freshman, number 2, Tommy Job. Sophomore, number 11, wide receiver, Blade Meany. What a name. A senior at tight end, number 13, Connor Wilson. And number 85 at wide receiver, senior, Cole Schutte. In the backfield, it's a senior at fullback, Jace Jagger. And the quarterback is a junior, number 19, Chance Newton. So again, the line, Mead, Kindhart, Eisenberg, Smith, and Smith. The receivers are Job, Meany, Wilson, Schutte, and the backfield, Jagger and Newton at quarterback. And for your Louisiana Bulldogs, 0-8 on the season also. And they are coached by Greg Purdom, assisted by Tom Fowler, Joe Calhoun, Matt Smith, Craig Pedersen, Brett Kurtlink, and Greg Pitzer. Their starters on defense, on the line, a three-man front. At sophomore, number 76, Dalton Glow, a junior, number 64, Tyler Hopkins, and a senior, number 50, Danny Roca. The linebackers, a senior, number 7, Dalton Oberhaus, another senior, 11, Brendan Gray. This guy is animated. Senior, number 40, Zach Harrison, and a sophomore, number 55, Matt Harrison. The secondary, all seniors, number 10, Michael Francis, number 20, Zach Ellsworth, number 80, Hunter Ranitz, and number 84, C.J. Runyon. So again, the defensive starters, Glow, Hopkins, and Roca on the line. The linebackers, Oberhaus, Gray, Harrison, and Harrison. And the secondary, the corners, Francis, Ellsworth, Ranitz, and Runyon. Those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this ball game. Check out all the services your health department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. The captains, coaches getting ready to go out to the 50-yard line. Then we'll have our coin toss and kick this one off with our La Crosse Lumber Company opening kickoff. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame on the peoplestribune.com.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green in Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. But with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapham schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Louisiana won the toss, defers to the second half, so they'll kick off to Highland to start this ball game. It's the final Clarence Cannon Conference Football game for Louisiana. They take on a team with an equal record, 0-8 Highland, and we'll have the kickoff for you next right here on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school football. Action from the Gridiron on the peoplestribune.com is brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company, the law office of Briscoe and Brannon, Community State Bank, by Lynn's Heritage House, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Bowling Green Tractor, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, Cole Chiropractic Center, Orth Construction, Family Health Pharmacies, Young Enterprises Incorporated, by Abel's Quick Shops, and by Pike County Memorial Hospital. Now, coverage of high school football from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
It is time for kickoff here from Highland High School. The 0-8 Bulldogs taking on the 0-8 Highland Cougars. And our opening kickoff is brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Lacrosse Lumber Company has everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Bulldogs and Cougars, something's got to give here in week number 9. And on to kick it off is Dalton Oberhaus. And it's an onside attempt and a pile on for it. Who's got it? Louisiana says they do. Highland said they did. And we'll get to the bottom of this dog pile and see who gets the opening possession of this ball game. Bulldogs have it. 1st and 10 to start this ball game. So an onside kick, a little trickery to start this game. Opening kickoff brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. So Oberhaus and the offense come onto the field after that nice onside kick by Dalton. In the backfield, Zach Harrison and Cam Henderson. And Henderson setting up as the quarterback here on 1st and 10. He hands off to Oberhaus, and he moves it past midfield before being pushed back. They'll give him forward progress to the 48. It'll be 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1. So the Bulldogs, 2nd and 9 after the gain of 1 by Oberhaus on his first run of the game. 2 receivers to each side for the Bulldogs. Defense spread wide. Now they'll switch it up as Zach Harrison moves to the other side of the quarterback. And he'll move forward to the 45-yard line. Gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd and 6. So Harrison's first run of the game is good for 3. Jace Jagger on the stop, as well as Caden Cook. Third and 6 for the Bulldogs. Throwing on 3rd down, and it's caught by Henderson, and he's brought down. Zach Harrison, rather, and he's got the first down to about the 32-yard line. Fresh set for the Bulldogs. Nice gain of 12 yards on the catch, and a first down for Louisiana. Bulldogs moving here after gathering in the onside kick, and they're running on 1st down. Across the 30 to the 28. It's a gain of 3. And it'll be 2nd and 7. Smith on the stop for the Cougars after a nice first down gain of 3. Bulldogs stack backfield behind a 5-man line. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. They're running again. Not much there. Maybe a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Second 3rd and 6 the Bulldogs are facing. They got 12 yards the last time for a first down. Louisiana trying to strike here early in this final CCC game. And flags, whistles before the play. There are still 11 seconds on the play clock. We'll see who moved. It'll be against Louisiana on a false start. So that'll back them up, make it a 3rd and 11. Back to the 33-yard line. So a 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Now they need all 12 that they got last time on 3rd down. They're looking for a pitch out. No, he keeps it himself, does Cam Henderson, and he doesn't get nearly enough. He got about 5. It'll be 4th and 6. And you'd think with this field position, the Bulldogs will go for it on 4th down. Well, they only gave him 4, so it's 4th and 7 for the Bulldogs. On 4th down, flags come out. And it'll be another false start against the Bulldogs. Now it'll be a 4th and 12. So 2 penalties on this series. And push the Bulldogs back to the 35-yard line. They're still going for it on 4th and 12. Rolling out is Henderson, puts the ball in the air. It's caught by Harrison. Does he have enough for the first down? He's inside the 20, and it is enough for a first. So 2 times in a row, Harrison has converted when it mattered most. And the teams go to the sidelines, a timeout called after the Bulldogs convert on 4th and 12. 8:10 remaining first quarter, no score. Bulldogs moving on TribCast.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
1st and 10 from the Highland 19 for Louisiana. And they go on the ground to Oberhaus on the far side. Makes a move. Trying to find that far sideline. Can't cut the corner. Good coverage on the far side for Highland. Blade Meany. But it's a gain of 6 on 1st down. But it could have been much better for Louisiana. 10th play of the drive for the Bulldogs. Running again. Here's Harrison looking for the first down. And he's going to be just a bit short, about a yard short, as he crosses the 10, or crosses the 15 rather. And it'll be a 3rd and about 2.5. Jones and Smith on the tackle for the Cougars. Bulldogs getting ever so much closer to that goal line here in an early lead. On 3rd and 2. Did the ball come out? The ball did come out. Louisiana got back on it. And it's going to be 4th and about 2. Henderson fell on it. Cam did for the Bulldogs. So big play again for Louisiana as they are in striking distance. They need this first down. On 4th and 2. Quarterback takes it himself. He's got the first down and into the end zone. Dalton Oberhaus on a 12-yard run makes it 6-0 Louisiana here in the early going. Time of the touchdown, 6:37 here in the first quarter. And the Bulldogs will kick the extra point. No. Did it go in? It did. And it is 7-0. Kind of an odd approach, but he snuck it over the line. And the Bulldogs lead this one 7-0 in the early going. First quarter action near the midway point of the quarter on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Back in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth, 7-0 Bulldogs. A 12-yard run by Dalton Oberhaus on 4th down is the difference so far. Louisiana, an onside kick, recovered it to open the game, and we'll see if they kick it true here after the touchdown. No, another onside kick, and it is recovered by Highland this time. Took a big bounce, and the Cougars able to gather it in. Brendan Gregg to tackle down or touchdown the receiver for the Cougars, who now have good field position at their own 49. So they start their first possession with 6:35 to go in the opening quarter. And the offense on the field for the Cougars, and they run it up the gut. Nothing there, bottled up and brought down for a loss of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Cougars. Dalton Glow on the tackle for Louisiana, amongst others. Chance Newton carried that one himself on first down. And on second down, he hands it off to the big fullback, Jace Jagger, who moved from the offensive line. Takes it to midfield, and it's 3rd and 9 for the Cougars. Matt Harrison on the tackle for the Bulldogs. From midfield, right in front of us here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. 2 in the backfield, 4 receivers, set 2 to each side for the Cougars. Here comes the pressure. On 3rd down, quarterback takes off, and he is brought down. Good one-on-one tackling that time for number 40 for the Bulldogs, Zach Harrison, and that'll bring up 4th down and about 6 after a gain of 3 on the play. So into Bulldog territory, but we'll see what they do here on 4th down. Decision time for Coach DeGarmo and the Cougars. They make a couple of personnel changes late. They bring 2 receivers, but they're going to punt. So a late substitution means they're going to punt. And the Bulldogs will get it back. 4:35 to play as he kicks it away. Ball bounces and is downed just outside the 20, the 22. Good job by the Bulldog defense. And the Bulldogs take over with 4:24 to play. Second possession, the first one ended up in a Dalton Oberhaus 12-yard score. Two receivers spread out real far to the near side. Two more on the far side. On 1st and 10 from their own 22. Put a man in motion. The ball is fumbled. And having a fall on it is Cam Henderson to save the possession. But they lose yardage all the way down to the, looks like the 5-6 yard line. So big loss on the play for the Bulldogs on the first play of this drive. So not a good start. It is the 5 yard line. It'll be 2nd and about 18. Give. No. Keeper. Henderson gets good yardage this time. All the way out to the 15. And it'll be 3rd and 9. So 3rd and 9 on a gain of 9. Bulldogs, they'll be throwing here on 3rd and long. They check the wristbands before the ball is snapped. It's a handoff to Harrison, trying to find that corner, and he's brought down. Good low tackle that time. Number 35, Shane Jones. And it'll be 4th and about 4, make it 3. 4th and 3 for Louisiana, and the punt team comes on. So 3 and out, but starting in the hole they did after that fumble. Pretty good series to get it back to a manageable 4th down play. And I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they pull out the bag of tricks again and try for the 1st down. They do kick it true. And standing at his own 48 is the return man, and he loses a yard back to the 47-yard line. Blade Meany on the return of -1. Michael Francis on the stop. 2:23 to go in the quarter. Fast-moving first quarter here from Ewing. Seven-0 Bulldogs. As the first 10 minutes of this one about in the books. Running on 1st down. It's Jagger, makes a move and is brought down enough for a 1st down. Gain of 11 on the play. Make it 12. And the first down of the night for Highland. Oberhaus in on the tackle as well. Clock running down to 2:12 to go in the quarter. Now good field position at the 42-yard line for the Cougars. 1st and 10. It gives to Jagger again. Gets through the first tackle, but not the rest. As in on it, number 40 for the Bulldogs, Zach Harrison, and 55, Matt Harrison. Second and 10. As we're down to a minute 35 to go in the quarter. Louisiana looking to leave the first with the 7-point advantage. On 2nd down and 10, looking to throw. Now puts it away, and he is almost tackled. Now he's tackled all the way back to midfield. That's a huge loss. Loss of 8 on the play. And we'll give the sack to Tyler Hopkins. Zach Harrison also in on it. And Dalton Glow. Final 52 seconds of the quarter. History tonight, final Clarence Cannon Conference Football game for the Bulldogs. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side for the Cougars on a long third down play. Rolling out to the far side, puts the ball in the air, and it is dropped. Pass was below the waist from Chance Newton to his intended target. Dropped, and it'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team will come on as the ball sits at midfield. Incompletion stopped the clock with 36 seconds to go. Bulldog return man waiting at the 15. That's Francis, and he will field the ball. Gets past the first man. He's across the 30, 35, and taken back across the 35. That's where the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Ball came out after he was on the ground. So nice return for Francis, and he is injured on the play. Holding a lower leg is Michael Francis. So with 20.2 seconds to go in the first quarter, we'll take an injury timeout here on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Well, it does not look good for the injured Bulldog, Michael Francis. They brought out a backboard, so the leg injury seems to be pretty significant for the senior here playing in his final regular season game. And getting ready for his senior season of basketball. That's a huge blow to the Bulldog basketball team. And we're going to lean heavily on the talents of Michael Francis this year. So we will take another timeout as they get him the attention that he needs. But Michael Francis is injured and will not return to this ball game tonight. Bulldogs lead 7-0, 20.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you. Power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
Unbelievably, Michael Francis just got up. He's going to be helped off, but they didn't have to put him on the backboard, which is a huge sigh of relief. It still looks like a lower leg injury, and now they're gonna carry him the rest of the way. But boy, that's a tough kid. And I hope it's not as serious as it seems right now, and that he can play basketball in his senior season. But big round of applause here at Highland for Michael Francis as he is taken to a medical facility here with 22 seconds or 20.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Bulldogs. They'll take over at their own 36 after the nice return by Michael Francis. Bulldog ball, trying for their first win of the season and first in many years. Here's Overhouse trying to find the far sideline. And not anything there. He's back to his own 35. A loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11. And that'll do it for one quarter here from Highland High School. Bulldogs with the ball and the lead after one. 7-0. They lead Highland here on the road. Week 9 action on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. From Ewing, Highland High School. Second quarter action here on TribCast. Set to begin as the Bulldogs face a 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1 to end the first quarter. Two receivers to the near side, just one to the far side for the Bulldogs here on first down. Again, one of their top targets. Michael Francis injured just a couple of plays ago. And nothing there. On 2nd down, he got to the line of scrimmage original line of scrimmage, the one back, and it's 3rd and 10. Riley Eisenberg on the tackle for Highland, with the clock running here in the second quarter of this ball game. 22 on the play clock. Bulldogs check their wristbands. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side this time for a 3rd and 10 play from their own 36-yard line, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. With 11:22 on the clock, we'll take 1-2 here in Week 9 on TribCast.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green in Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Apparently a pretty good one going on between 8-0 Monroe City and 7-1 Palmyra, as they're just trading possessions through the first quarter. Palmyra had a 4th and 2 at the Monroe 34. Haven't seen an update on that one yet. And we'll try and get you some updates on our teams. Bowling Green at Wright City. Clopton-Ellsbury at home against Mark Twain, and Van Far at home as well. They're playing against South Callaway, which is never good. 11:22 to go in the second quarter. Bulldogs up 7-0, but facing a 3rd and 10, and that ball is incomplete, and the Bulldogs will have to punt from their own 36. A 3 and out for the Louisiana offense. Punt team comes on with Zach Harrison to punt. Clock stopped on the incompletion at 11:19 to go in the quarter. 2 return men back. Flag comes out. And it's muffed. Picked back up by Highland. In pursuit, gets away to the sideline, gets through another tackle, and finally brought down at the 47-yard line. There are multiple penalty flags. Looks like a block in the back about the 28. And then there was one in the about the Louisiana 34-yard line. And we'll see what happens here. I think the first one would probably be on Louisiana for a false start. And then probably a block in the back against the Cougars. We'll see if they offset and they re-kick, or if they're both against one team, where they'll spot the ball. Here's our referee. It is a false start against the offense. And then the penalties will offset, and we'll re-kick this from the Louisiana 36. So 4th down. That wipes out the good return after the punt was initially muffed by the return man for the Cougars. High snap. Kick almost blocked. He gets it off. And it is muffed again, but again picked up by Highland, number 45, Shane Jones. And no good return, but about the same field position. Out to the 43. Possession starts with 10:52 to play in the half. Seven 0 Bulldogs leading the Cougars here in Week 9. Both teams winless on the season. Highland's only win the last couple of seasons has been against the Bulldogs. Over to the far side. gets around that corner and into Louisiana territory and into the end zone is Tommy Job. That is a 57-yard touchdown catch. Job. There is a flag on the play, and it's coming back. It's at midfield. Oh, my goodness. So wipe the touchdown off the board. It's on the far sideline where he made his move, and it is a hold against the Cougars. No touchdown. And this will be a 10-yard penalty from midfield. Take it back to the 40-yard line for a 1st and 13 play. Wow. That is a huge penalty for a team that struggled offensively here in 2017. Outscored, Highland has been 326-66. Louisiana outscored 452-92 in the current campaign. That doesn't include tonight. Missed the handoff and then wrapped up for a loss of about 2, may get 1, and it'll be 2nd and 14. Harrison finally got on top of him. They had him for a loss of 5. He was able to escape. Ten minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Highland offense led by Chance Newton. Fakes the handoff. Back to throw, and it is way overthrown. Intended target was Blade Meany. And it'll bring up 3rd and 14. Clock stopped on the incompletion as we play in the second quarter. Again, quarterfinal softball tomorrow, a doubleheader. First pitch at noon for Bowling Green, hosting Palmyra for a chance to go to Springfield. 11:45 pregame. And then April will be at Pilot Grove as Clopton takes on the Tigers. It'll be a 2:45 pregame, 3 o'clock first pitch as Clopton tries to return to the Mission Championships. To the near side, and it is caught and brought down. Kind of slipped out from under him, Tommy Job, for a gain of about 5 to the 46. It'll bring up 4th down. 4th and about 7. The guys running the scoreboard say it would be a good time for a fake punt. We'll see if Coach DeGarmo is thinking the same way. Return man back at the 25. That's Oberhaus. They kick it true. Oberhaus going to let it bounce. It bounces at the 21 and it rolls to the 14-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10. It was down by number 44, Caden Cook. Bulldogs take over with 9:09 to play. Another good defensive stand after the touchdown was wiped off for Highland. Offense looks a little different without Michael Francis out there. Still 3 receivers, 2 to the near side. Oberhaus will take it himself to the far side. Has one blocker out in front of him. He breaks through a tackle and gets positive yards. Gain of 2, maybe 3. Out across the 15 to the 19. And it'll be 2nd and 5. Making a gain of 5 on 1st down. So the Bulldogs, manageable 2nd down here as they try and get out of the shadow of their own goal line. Oberhaus with Harrison in the backfield. And play clock runs out. They called time first. 8:19 to play in the first half. Louisiana leads at 7-0 still on TribCast.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes gone, nearly 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter. And Louisiana still leads by a touchdown. Now checking the wristbands again, 14 on the play clock. They come set again. Harrison on the carry, falls forward across the 20, gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 4. Jagger on the stop for the Cougars. And Chad Smith. They gave him 2 on the play, so it's 3rd and 3. Quarterback Oberhaus going to take it himself. Turns up, and he's across the 25, enough for a first down on a gain of 5. Fresh set for the Bulldogs. 55 on the stop, Elijah Mead. The middle linebacker, sophomore for Highland. 26-yard line for the Bulldogs, 1st and 10. Bulldogs down to just 4 players on the sideline after the injury to Francis. Pitch out. Bounces. Oberhaus brought down. That play was flawed from the start. A fake handoff to Harrison. Then Henderson runs, gets into trouble, and lateral to Dalton Oberhaus. It bounced. And Dalton couldn't do much with it. 2nd and 20 after a loss of 10. If the Bulldogs are passing here on 2nd and long. They put a man in motion to the near side. That's Mario Aroca. Good lead blocker for Oberhaus. Still trying to find a hole, and he's hit and brought down just across the 20. Gain of about 5, but it's still going to be 3rd and about 13 for Louisiana. Chance Newton led the way on the tackle. 3rd and 13, almost 14 for Louisiana. Big throwing down here for the Bulldogs. They converted their first 2, and he's going to run for it. Tripped up from behind is Henderson. And that'll bring up 4th down. Number 72 on the stop Chad Smith. He got a yard on the play, and it's still 4th and 12, and the punt team on for the Bulldogs. High snap. Gets the kick off. Ball bounce at the 40 and be down at the Highland 35 by Cam Henderson. We'll take a quick break, come back with more second quarter action after this. It's Week 9 coverage on TribCast.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
On first down for the Cougars, tripped up immediately is the running back, Jace Jagger. Oberhaus on the stop, gain of 1 for the Cougars out to the 36-yard line. Field position battle now between these two clubs as we have 4:28 to play in the second quarter. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime is coming up. Brought to you by a recent birthday girl, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Throw across the middle, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Ellsworth. Zach Ellsworth picks it off. They'll take over at their own 43-yard line. So one-play drive for the Cougars. 4:03 to play. Had it for 45 seconds. Bulldogs back in business. It's Oberhaus on first down. Breaks the first tackle, gets to the sideline, and is brought down after a gain of 10, almost exactly into Highland territory and the 47-yard line. Blade Meany on the stop, but a first down for the Bulldogs. Clock continuing to run once they set the sticks. 3:54 to play. Plenty of time for the Bulldogs to extend their 7-0 lead. Two receivers on the near side, one to the far side. It's Zach Harrison in the backfield along with Dalton Oberhaus. On first and 10 in Highland territory. Oberhaus going to take it again with Harrison as his lead blocker. Gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. .75 on the stop, Brian Smith. Brian with a Y, the junior. We're down to 3:20 to go. They only gave him 1, so it's 2nd and 9. Right in front of us here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth from Highland High School in Ewing. Back to throw on second down, and it is incomplete. Intended target that time was number 80, Hunter Raditz for the Bulldogs. He was overthrown. So it'll be 3rd and 9 after the incompletion as the Bulldogs were going for it there. Raditz again lined up alongside C.J. Runyon on the near side. One receiver to the far side, that's Zach Ellsworth. Actually, there's 2 to each side now. On 3rd and 9, and the give is to Harrison up the middle. He falls forward for a gain of about 4, and it'll be 4th and 5. Clock running down to 2:40 to go in the half. Ranitz goes in motion to the far side. Now he's going to go off the field. Taking his spot is number 17, Mario Roca, here on the near side as the second receiver. Cam Henderson also back into the offense. And it is a keeper for the quarterback, and I don't think he has enough. Stopped at the 40-yard line. It'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 40-yard line, Highland will take over, and they have 2 minutes, 12 seconds to try and tie this game. So a turnover on downs. Henderson's run falls about 1.5 yards short. Running on 4th and 5. 2:12 on the clock. Highland brings the offense onto the field. On first down, back to throw. Flush from the pocket, he gets the ball off, and it is incomplete. On the near sideline, the intended target was number 44, the tight end, Caden Cook. There on the coverage was Dalton Oberhaus for the Bulldogs. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stopped on the incompletion, 2:05 to play. I don't know if Highland wants to mess around with incompletions and give the Bulldogs enough time to get the ball back and possibly extend their lead. They put a motion man across the center of the field. Quarterback wrapped up and tackled for a sack. That's Cam Henderson with the play for the Bulldogs, and the quarterback, Chance Newton, pumps his fist and the ball into the turf. Back at his own 36. Loss of 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 14. Third play of the drive. Minute 35 to play here in the first half. Bulldogs scored on their opening drive after an onside kick to start the game. 12-yard run by Dalton Oberhaus. Extra point just snuck over the bar, and a 7-0 lead. Timeout now taken by the Cougars. 1:17 on the clock. They're facing a 3rd and 14 when we come back on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Mark Twain leading Clopton-Ellsbury, last check 28-7 in the second quarter. We'll try and get you more updates on that one. We'll try and get you a update on Bowling Green. Monroe City leading Palmyra 6-3 last check. And Van Far at home as well against South Callaway this week. We'll try and get you those updates as we continue our way toward the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. 3rd and 14 for the Cougars. A little indecision on the Louisiana defense prior to this play. Across the middle, and it is incomplete. Right there on it was Jagger. And it'll bring up 4th and 14 for the Cougars. And looks like they'll bring the punt team on here in the last minute 11 of the first half. So the Bulldogs will get it back. Back at his own 29-yard line is Oberhaus for the return. The kick is a short one and out of bounds. They're going to say it goes out right at midfield. So great field position for the Bulldogs. .105 to play. 50 yards to go. And we'll see if Louisiana just throw to put a wraps on this first half, try to get into the end zone. 1:05 on the clock. Bulldogs 1st and 10 from midfield. Nose of the ball on the 50. Harrison and Oberhaus talked about it, and it's a keep for Oberhaus, and he gets about 8 on first down. Clock will run inside a minute. Gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Louisiana. 2 receivers to each side on 2nd down. Ball comes out, and it's fallen on by Oberhaus. Clock will continue to run down to 37 seconds. And now Louisiana going to have to rush to the line and get this next play off. Send somebody down the sideline. Let's go for it here on 3rd and 6. Loss of 3 on the play. 21 seconds to go. Oberhaus going to keep it. He's got the first down, so the clock will stop. 12 seconds still running down to 10. 10.5. This will probably be the last play, barring incompletion or a defensive penalty. 10 seconds. Down to 7. 6, and they're not going to run a play. Louisiana's going to be happy to go to the half with a 7-0 lead over Highland here in week number 9. The Bulldogs lead at the half. It's been a while since that happened. We'll take a break. Coming in their last Clarence Cannon Conference football game, they took a timeout with .5 on the clock, so they're going to take a shot at the end zone before the half. They will take a shot at the end zone before the half. It'll be a 39-yard play if they can get it done. Coach Purdom using everything he's got here in the Bulldogs' final regular season game. They'll play a number 1 seed next week regardless of the outcome of this game, as the next closest opponent has a 2-6 record going into this final week. Highland will play a number 1 seed next week regardless of the outcome. So just have fun, pull out all the stops, and go for that W here in week number 9. .5 on the clock. Bulldogs out on the field. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up next. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Again, the Bulldogs without Michael Francis injured on a punt return. Will not return. Henderson back to throw. He puts it deep, and it is off the hands of the defensive back, and we have played 2 quarters. They went for it. Pass was a little long by Henderson, and the Bulldogs will go to the locker room with a lead. 7-0 over the Highland Cougars here on the road. Week number 9 action continues with the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime after this.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Highland High School, getting ready for halftime festivities. Senior night here at Highland, last regular season game in the Clarence Cannon Conference for the Bulldog football team, and they lead Highland 7-0, looking for their first win of the season. Update, Clopton-Ellsbury trailing Mark Twain 33-8 with about 7 minutes to go in the second quarter of that ball game. Looking for an update on the Bowling Green Bobcats and the Van Far Indians as they play here in week number 9 as well. Van Far at home against South Callaway, and Bowling Green on the road at Wright City here in week number 9. Bowling Green Lady Cats will be in the state quarterfinals of Class 2 softball tomorrow. Noon, the first pitch. 11:45 pregame as they host the Palmyra Panthers. 2:45 pregame from Pilot Grove as the Clopton Hawks try to advance to Springfield and the state championships in a quarterfinal at Pilot Grove against the Tigers. So 2 games, quarterfinals on TribCast tomorrow, starting with the pregame at 11:45. And we'll take a quick break here on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, talk about the first half of this ball game, and look for more updates as we continue from Ewing on thepeoplestribune.com.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Got an update on Van Far. They trail in the late in the first half, 42-0 to South Callaway, as they try and we're trying to end the season on a positive note, but looks like they'll go down in defeat here in week number 9. And still looking for a update on the Bowling Green game. Louisiana leading after 2 quarters, 7-0. Let's talk about this one a little bit. It started with an onside kick for the Bulldogs. Then after that, they engineered a 12-play drive, culminating in a Dalton Oberhaus 12-yard run. The extra point is good. And just before the midway point of that first quarter, 6:37 remaining, the Bulldogs led 7-0. They tried an onside kick again. Highland recovered this time, but just 3 plays later had to punt down to the Louisiana 22. Louisiana went backwards on a couple of plays. A fumble that they had to fall on really set them back to the start, but they got it to a 4th and 5, but still punted away all the way to the 47 of the Cougars. Highland, 4-play drive. They got their first down, but punted with 2:23 or 20.2 seconds rather to go in the first quarter. On the return, Michael Francis at the end of it looked like a knee injury, and he was taken to a medical facility after that one. Tried to walk with help, couldn't do that, was carried off the field. And Louisiana went to the end of the first quarter with that 7-0 advantage. They ended up punting away that possession to the Highland 43, forced a punt of the Cougars, went all the way down to the Louisiana 14. A 6-play drive, but they had to punt again out to the Highland 35. Just 1 play, Ellsworth intercepted the quarterback Chance Newton to get it at the Highland 43-yard line, but Louisiana turned it over on downs 4 plays later, giving it to Highland at their own 40. Highland had to punt after 3 plays, went out of bounds at midfield. The Bulldogs tried with a minute left to score. Really went for the gusto with 0.5 seconds on the clock, but an incompletion ran out the clock, and we went to the half with a 7-0 Louisiana lead that we've had since the opening minutes of this ball game. We'll take another quick break here on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. Talk about what the Bulldogs can do in half number 2. I think it has something to do with defense. Maybe sneak in another touchdown, but the way they've been playing defensively tonight, we'll talk about it more when we return on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Well, just about 3.5 minutes to go before the teams come back onto the field. Nice halftime show by the Highland Band. And flag course, 7-0 Louisiana in their final Clarence Cannon Conference football game. They played well. The defense is going to be key to preserving the lead. Offense may chip in with another touchdown, but it's going to take that defense. As in the first half, they forced 1, 2, 3, 4 punts and got an interception in the first half. Louisiana yet to turn the ball over, which has been a real big upgrade over the past few weeks. Bulldogs coming back out of the locker room now. This has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. We're still looking for a Bowling Green update as they play at Wright City here in week number 9. So if you know the score, go ahead and tweet it to me. Mark Froenick's my name. I'm on Twitter, and we'll get it on the air for you. Bulldogs lead 7-0 after 2. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime brought to you by agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green on the peoplestribune.com.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clapton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Now a quick performance by the cheer squad as the team's stretching out. We're just about ready for the start of quarter number 3 in our La Crosse Lumber Company opening kickoff. It's the Bulldogs leading the Highland Cougars after 2 quarters, 7-0. Second half action coming up next on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast. Coverage of high school football. Action from the gridiron on the peoplestribune.com is brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company, the law office of Briscoe and Brannon, Community State Bank, by Lynn's Heritage House, by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Bowling Green Tractor, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, Cole Chiropractic Center, Orff Construction, Family Health Pharmacies, Young Enterprises Incorporated, by Abel's Quick Shops, and by Pike County Memorial Hospital. Now, coverage of high school football from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Just about to start the third quarter of this ball game from Ewing, Highland High School, the site of Week 9 action on TribCast. Again, if Bowling Green and Clopton, one or both advance, we will not have football next week. Again, that'll be decided tomorrow in the quarterfinals on TribCast. 11:45 pregame before Bowling Green takes on Palmyra at noon. 2:45 pregame before Clopton plays at Pilot Grove at 3 o'clock. Again, I'll be on the call from Bowling Green. April on the call from Pilot Grove, as it's the Misha quarterfinals, Class 1, Clopton and Pilot Grove at 3. And at noon, it's Bowling Green and Palmyra in Class 2 quarterfinal action on TribCast tomorrow. So if one or both of them advance, we will be in Springfield next week and not available to bring you football in the opening round of the district tournaments. But we are so excited to be here tonight, as it's the final football game in the Clarence Cannon Conference for the Louisiana Bulldogs, and they lead it after 2 quarters. 7-0. We'll take a quick break. Kick it off with our La Crosse Lumber Company second half start after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Highland will kick off after Louisiana deferred to the second half. We are just about ready for our La Crosse Lumber Company second half kickoff, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Next time you need anything to start a improvement project, new construction, just stop by La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And they kick it deep. No trickery to start quarter number 3, as it is picked up and fallen on by Oberhaus at the 19-yard line. Bulldogs will start 1st and 10 from there. .12 on the clock to start the first possession of the second half for the Louisiana offense. 3 in the backfield for the Bulldogs. It's a handoff to Oberhaus, turns it upfield, and is brought down across the 25 to the 27. Nice gain on first down. With a gain of 7. It'll be second and short 3. Clock running down to 11:34 to play here in the third quarter. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side, 3 in the backfield. As the Bulldogs look for their first win. And looks like a first down gain of 3 yards, just shy of the 30-yard line. Zach Harrison gets a fresh set for the Bulldogs. The Smiths in on the tackle after the first down yardage was gained. Louisiana 1st and 10 from their own 30. And they've got it sorted out with 8 on the play clock. Give to the far side. And a gain of about 5 for Zach Harrison. Out to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Louisiana. Now they gave him 4, so 2nd and 6. So gain of 4 on first down. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, 2 to the far side now for the Bulldogs. They're bunched up over there. And it's a keeper for Oberhaus. He turns it up the field just short of the 40-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and 2. As Louisiana just pounding the ground game here to start the second half. Now Henderson lined up as a wide receiver on 3rd down and 2. 2 receivers to the far side for Louisiana. And Oberhaus behind a nice block. Gets it across the 40 and a first down on a gain of 3 out to the 41-yard line of Louisiana. Fresh set. Oberhaus checking the wristband and talking to his running back, Zach Harrison. Everybody checking the wristbands now before this 1st and 10 play. 9 minutes to go, 3 minutes gone here in the second half. And the give is to the running back into the secondary. Still fighting and finally brought down into Highland territory, and the 48-yard line is Zach Harrison. Big gainer there. Schutte finally brought him down after they were trying to rip the ball out. Tough running that time by Zach Harrison. 8:46 to go as they move the chains again for the Bulldogs. Eight and a half to play. In quarter number 3, it's Oberhaus taking it this time. Little stutter step and a nice gain of 5 yards on first down to the 39-yard line of the Cougars. Limping off is Riley Eisenberg for Highland. Now they set it on the 40, so it's a gain of 4. Move the original spot back a yard. And 4 receivers out there for the Bulldogs as they continue to run. Oberhaus. And Harrison in the backfield. And it's a give this time to Harrison. He's stopped across the 40 to the 36-yard line. It'll set up a manageable 3rd and 2 play for the Bulldogs. Chad Smith on the tackle. Clock running again down to 7:20 in the quarter. Louisiana 3rd and 2 from the 36. Almost got the Cougars to jump. Here's Oberhaus. Clotheslined at the 35. He's going to be a yard short of the first. They give him 1, and it'll be 4th and 1. Chad Smith clotheslined him. As we're under 7 minutes to play. Bulldogs need a conversion here on 4th and 1. Let's go Bulldogs. 4th and 1 for Louisiana. Oberhaus along with Harrison in the backfield. The give is to the running back, and Harrison has the first down. Down to the 30-yard line. Make it the 31. It's enough for the first down regardless. So far, this is a 10-play drive and has eaten up 6 minutes here in the third quarter. They move the chain. 6:22 officially on the clock. And Louisiana will take a timeout with 6:22 to play. Actually, I think it was a Highland timeout. 7-0 Bulldogs lead. Cougars need a rest on TribCast.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, equal housing lender.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. At Monroe City, it's the Palmyra Panthers leading the undefeated Monroe City Panthers 13-6 after a fake punt. A play later, it was Palmyra in the end zone, a 41-yard score, and they lead it 13-6 in the third. Here, Louisiana with a 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Running on first down, and Harrison is brought back. A gain of 1 to the 29. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Louisiana. Alexander with the TD for the Palmyra Panthers at 41-yard score. So we've officially passed the midway point of this third quarter from Ewing. Give is to Oberhaus. He's taking it far side, turning it up. Still looking for room and finally brought out of bounds across the 25 to the 23-yard line. Be about a yard short of the first, it looks like. 3 yards short. It's right at the 20. So 3rd and 3 for Louisiana. 13th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and 3. It's a give again, and Harrison across the 20 and another first down. On a nice run by Zach Harrison. Inside the 20 to the 19 with another first down are the Bulldogs. 5:35 to play here in quarter number 3. Bulldog just being methodical in a classic Clarence Cannon Conference running offense tonight. Burn the play clock, get 5. Burn the play clock, get 5. Running is Oberhaus. He gets a few. Across the 19 to about the 17-yard line, a gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8. Elijah Mead in on the tackle for the Cougars. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. Already a 7-minute drive This play number 15 coming up. Oberhaus sneaking through the pile down to the 16-yard line. Gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. And again, the Bulldogs facing a 3rd down play with 4:15 to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's a keeper, no. A pitch out, and it's not there this time. He's tackled down at the 15, and it'll be 4th down. Oberhaus got the pitch out, but couldn't get much. Shane Jones on the tackle for the Cougars, and now a big 4th and 5 play for Louisiana. Bulldogs need this one as they've taken almost 3/4 of this 3rd quarter on this drive. Rolling out. Henderson to the far side, puts the ball up, and it is tipped and incomplete, almost intercepted near the goal line, and it's a turnover on downs. They'll take over at the 15-yard line, Highland will, with 3:16 to play. So Louisiana comes out of that without any points. A 17-play drive snuffed out at the 15-yard line on a turnover on downs. Cougars offense back onto the field. 1st and 10. It's pink out night, by the way, here at Highland, in addition to senior night. If you didn't notice the pink socks until I just mentioned it now. Running on 1st down, tripped and brought down is number 17, Jace Jagger. They had him for no gain. He ends up with 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cougars. Bulldogs looking for their first win in several years. These seniors have never won a varsity football game. And it's their final game in the storied Clarence Cannon Conference for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 5 for Highland. Back to throw on 2nd down. Lofted up, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by the Bulldogs. Who got on top of that one? Zach Ellsworth, his 2nd pick of the night. And the Bulldogs will take over at the Highland 43-yard line. So Louisiana has it again with 2:36 to play in the 3rd. And a short field. Ellsworth on the pick. Louisiana takes over, leading 7-0. 2 picks tonight. And Louisiana +2 in takeaways so far. Loss of 1 on 1st down. Banged up on the play is number 64, Riley Eisenberg again. So 2nd and 11 for Louisiana, and they've got to follow this INT with a sustained drive ending in points. 2:10 to go in the 3rd. 3 in the backfield, 3 receivers, 2 to the far side. On 2nd and 11, the give is to Harrison. He's running toward the sidelines, put down the shoulder pad, and he's across the 40-yard line. Gain of 7, and they'll give him 6, and it's going to be 3rd and about 5. Make it 6. Caden Cook on the stop for the Cougars. Two receivers on the near side, two to the far side. Harrison along with Oberhaus in the Louisiana backfield. And it's Oberhaus running on third down, trying to find some room. His man slips. He's got first down yardage, puts on the brakes, reverses field all the way down to the 20-yard line. What a run by the Louisiana quarterback / running back, Dalton Oberhaus, inside the 20 to the 19. New set of downs, and the Bulldogs inside the 20 again of Highland. Minute to go here in the third quarter. You hear a slight Go Big Red chant from the Louisiana fans that made the long trip. Here's Harrison on first down, and he's brought down after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Louisiana. Bulldogs back where they were before the turnover on downs, with 35 seconds on the clock. And the way that the defenses have played tonight, a second score for the Bulldogs here, that's it. You can almost put that one in the history books. 22 seconds to go in quarter number 3. 8 on the play clock, Louisiana at the line. 2nd and 8, and here's Harrison again across the 15, just outside the 10-yard line. Make it the 11, and we'll go to quarter number 4 with the Bulldogs still up 7-0 over Highland in here week number 9 on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Start of the fourth quarter, Louisiana with a 7-0 lead knocking on the door from the Highland 11-yard line to start the final quarter of the 2017 regular season, their final game in the Clarence Cannon Conference. On first down, not much there for Harrison as he's taken down at the 10, or it's actually going to be 4th down and 1 for Louisiana to start the quarter. He did gain 2 on the play. So Louisiana needs a yard here. Down to 12 on the play clock. There's the fumble that they were looking for, and they get the turnover on downs. Oberhaus fumbles the snap, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a turnover on downs. That's 2 straight possessions. Louisiana has had it in the red zone. And unable to convert a 4th down and 1. 11:17 to play in the ball game. And Highland has it 1st and 10. Highland's been in the end zone once, but had it waved off on a penalty. Would have been a 50-plus yard touchdown. Now they're going to the near sideline, into the secondary, and tripped and out of bounds. That is a touchdown-saving tackle that time by Dalton Oberhaus. That is a game saver for the Bulldogs. Out to the 41-yard line. It's a 40-yard catch and run. 11:10 to play as he goes out of bounds. First downs have been rare tonight, just the third first down for Highland in this contest. Clock will start again with the snap. On 1st and 10 from their own 41. Best field position in a while. And a timeout was taken. Or did they not get it off in time? They did award the timeout prior to the snap. So we'll take one, too. 11:07 to go in the fourth quarter. Louisiana has the 7-0 lead. Highland has the ball, their own 41. 1st and 10 on TribCast.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind. Your community, too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses. Holding down rates. Helping you save. Serving your community. Good for you. Power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school sports action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
Bulldogs back from the timeout, facing a 1st and 10 for Highland from the Highland 41-yard line. 40-yard or a 30-yard gain on the first play of this drive for the Cougars, coming up on their second play now. In the shotgun. Deep shotgun, throws it back across the middle, and it's complete. To the 50, into Bulldog territory, one man to beat. He crosses, and he's going to score. All the way to the house, and it's a 7-6 ball game. No flags on the field. That is a 59-yard touchdown. That was a different quarterback throwing to the actual quarterback on that one. And it's a 7-6 ball game here in the fourth quarter. And that's where missing a player like Michael Francis hurts in the secondary. They've got some quick guys, but Francis had closing speed before he left due to that apparent knee injury. So a 7-6 lead for Louisiana. They're going to go for 2 in the lead here, Highland is, with 10:51 to play in the fourth. Again, the Bulldogs here in the second half, 2 straight possessions. And is he in? He's in. And Louisiana trails for the first time in this ball game, 8-7. 10:51 to play. We'll take a quick break, come back with more action here in week number 9 on TribCast.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Touchdown of 59 yards on the pass to Newton. 2 points in conversion is good, and Highland is on the board and in the lead 8-7 over Louisiana here with 10:51 to play in regulation. And we'll see if Highland tries to return that early favor with an onside kick here. Overhouse, the deep man. And they kick it short. Picked up and downed by Ellsworth. Sliding backwards, they're going to give him the 22-yard line. So Ellsworth on the return. Bulldogs need to score. Down a point here in the fourth quarter. They've had the ball inside the 20 twice here in the second half. Turned it over on downs on 4th and 1 plays both times. On first down, it's Overhouse on the run, trying to find positive yardage, and he's dropped for a loss. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. You've got to shake it off, boys. Get back to what had you in the lead for 3 quarters. They actually did give him positive yardage, so it'll be 2nd and about 9 3/4. So we'll give Overhouse a full yard on that run. Back to throw is Henderson. Puts it near side, and it is incomplete. Intended target that time for Louisiana was number 17, Mario Roca. And it's 3rd and 10. Louisiana needs to keep this drive going. Down to 10-10 to go in the fourth quarter. Trailing by a point. You can't get tired out now, boys. Throwing again, and it is incomplete. Well short of Overhouse and Roca, and the punt team will come on for Louisiana. 4th and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Punt team on with Harrison set to kick. That was not the response the Bulldogs needed after the Highland touchdown to take the lead. Kick is a good one to the 40-yard line, fielded there, and immediately knocked out of bounds. Well, he's still going, apparently. Out to the 47. Meany on the return. And there is exactly 10 minutes to play. So the Louisiana drive took 51 seconds, 3 plays, and a punt. Dogs need a stop here. Need a turnover. Where's Ellsworth at? He's got 2 interceptions tonight. I doubt they go to the air at this point of the game, even though that's what got them in the end zone, unless they want a quick strike. Stutter step and a gain across the 50-yard line on first down. Gain of 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Jagger on the run. Clock running down to 9:45. Checking in with the play is Braden Hetzler for the Cougars, as they're the ones running clock now, up by a single point, down to 10 on the play clock as they come to the line. 8-7 is our score. Running on 2nd down and 5, and looks like it's going to be very close to a first down. Maybe a couple inches short. And it'll be a gain of 4 And 3rd down and a yard to go. Again, Bulldogs need a stop. Ball marked at the 44. Clock moving down to 8:45. This is where having 4 or 5 subs on your bench only starts to hurt. Back to throw. Across the middle and incomplete. Hetzler's pass was caught and dropped by number 2, Tommy Job. That'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 1. And it looks like they may punt here with, nope, they're going to bring back in the quarterback on 4th down and 1, and they're going to go for it. $8:23 to play, clock stopped. Hetzler in at quarterback, Newton on the sideline. He's been replaced, but he has the game-winning score. And running on 4th down, and they convert. They get the yard they needed. Jagger gets a gain of 2 yards and a fresh set for the Cougars with 8:20 to play, and the clock's still running. 8-7 Bowling Green leading Wright City. Last check, 6:34 to go in the 3rd. So that starting to get some age on it, but the Bobcats in a similar position as Highland, up by a point in their final game of the season. 8:10 to play here. 8-7 Cougars. And they are taking their time. Down to 7 on the play clock as they reach the line. 5. Will they get the play off? No, they didn't. Flags come out. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty for delay of game. 14-13 Monroe City has taken the lead on a Shively 40-yard touchdown catch. 2-point conversion good. There. So 1st down, or did they count the play? I don't know. Yeah, 1st down and 15 for Highland. 7:40 remaining in this contest. Louisiana lead for over 3 quarters. Cougars have taken it here in the 4th to the near side. This is going to be 1st down yardage again and maybe more. Newton finally brought down inside the Louisiana 30, and that is enough. Gain of 18 and a 1st down. 19 and a 1st down. And that may have closed the book on Louisiana. If they cannot hold the Cougars off the score sheet on this drive. It's going to be real tough as we approach the midway point of this 4th quarter. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. For the Cougars, Hetzler, handoff. And Newton, now a running back, runs it forward for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Cougars as they're moving closer to the Louisiana goal line inside the 25-yard line to the 24. Come on, Dogs. You need to get that ball back. On 2nd and 5. Louisiana needs their 3rd turnover of this ball game. Running. Gets away from a tackle. And he is through and in. Touchdown. 24 yards for number 17, Jace Jagger. And it's 14-7 in favor of Highland. 14-7 Highland with the extra point yet to come. And the two-point conversion could put this game out of reach. Bulldogs need to stop it. 6:19 to play in the game. They cannot go down by more than 7 points. This is the difference between a one-score and a two-score game. You have got to toughen up that line, Bulldogs. And penalty flags come out. We're going to have a false start on the offense. So that'll help. That'll help a lot. This will probably change it from a running play to a passing play for the two-point conversion. Come on, Bulldogs. How about a score in the final 30 seconds and a two-point conversion to win this game? Need the stop first. Cougars going for two from the 8-yard line. Etzler in at quarterback. Almost false started again. Pass to the far side. It's caught, and he dropped it. Tommy Job dropped it as he turned upfield. And it's a incompletion. Two-point conversion, no good. And it remains a one-score game here in the final 6 minutes, 19 seconds on TribCast.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
The Bulldogs will receive the kick. Now trailing, not just by 1 point, but by 7. It was almost a 9-point deficit, but Job dropped the ball. Gives the Bulldogs the opportunity to march down the field, score, and win it with a 2-point conversion. The kick is a squib, picked up, and fallen on by Ellsworth at the 30-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will take over their own 30, so they have to go 70 yards. 6:18 to do it. So 1 second off the clock. Three receivers tripped up on the far side. One to the near side, that's Ellsworth on first down and 10. 6:18 to play, 14-7 Highland. Empty backfield for Oberhaus. Got away from the first man, not the second man. He's sacked, a loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. Chad Smith with the sack. And we've reached the midway point of the fourth quarter. Just before 9 o'clock here in Ewing. 2nd and 15 for Louisiana from their own 25. Now a little protection in the backfield as Harrison joins the quarterback, and they're going to go back another 5 yards on a false start. So it'll be 2nd and 20 for Louisiana. Second and 25 and a half minutes to go. Now you have 80 yards that you have to travel for the game-tying score. Here it is, and it's intercepted. Ball game. Chance Newton just intercepted Oberhaus penalty marker down, but I think it's after the change of possession. The ball was returned all the way to the Louisiana 27-yard line. What is the call? It's against the Cougars. Whose ball will it be? It's going to be Louisiana ball. So it was prior to the interception. Prior to the interception, so it'll be 3rd and 10. Thank goodness. And it'll still be 2nd down. Give up the middle for Harrison. Ball comes out, and I think they have it anyway. No, Louisiana keeps possession on a 5-yard gain out to the 35. Bulldogs playing with fire here. 3rd and 5. Goodness, goodness, goodness. You talk about destiny. It felt like it was Louisiana's destiny to win this game all night. And you don't know now. They're getting the breaks. And Oberhaus tackled enough for a 1st down out to the 41. 4:41 to play. Gain of 6 for Oberhaus. And a fresh set. Oberhaus, the Louisiana touchdown. It stood as the only score until this quarter. Highland has scored twice. Louisiana came up empty on 2 4th down plays in the red zone. Here's Oberhaus trying to find some room. He found some, and he's, horse-collared after a 5-yard gain. And then a late flag comes in at the end of it. That was definitely a horse-collar tackle. And this will set the Bulldogs up nicely with another 1st down across midfield into Highland territory. Unless there was something that Louisiana did to offset it at the end. Here's the official call. Personal foul. And he's still standing there, yeah. He will signal 1st down. So a gain of 5 for Oberhaus, and then after the horse collar, a 15-yard penalty all the way to the Highland 39-yard line. Big penalty. The break's starting to go the Bulldogs' way. Can they get it in the end zone? 4:26 remaining in this contest in regulation. Oberhaus gives it to Harrison. He gets through the first wave across the 40 to the 35. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6. Number 55 on the tackle, Elijah Mead for the Cougars. 2nd and 6, 4 minutes to go. From the Cougar 35. All sorts of protection in the backfield now. And it's a handoff to Oberhaus. Got around one man, back to positive yardage. There's a flag and a hold against the Bulldogs. This one will come back 10 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs. Ten-yard penalty from the 34-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 15 with 3:41 to go. They'll mark it on the 45. And here come the Bulldogs again to the line. 25 seconds on the play clock, 3:39 to go on the game clock. Bulldogs starting to hurry it up a little bit. Trips to the far side, one on the near side. And back to throw is Henderson. Sets up, unleashes it far side, and it's short. of his intended target, number 84, C.J. Runyon, to stop the clock. 3:26 to go. 3rd and 16 coming up. So 2 more plays to make it 16 yards from the Highland 45. Ellsworth meets with his quarterback, Henderson. Cam lines up next to Harrison in the backfield, trips to the far side again. Back to throw again. Good protection. It's going up the middle this time, and it is caught! It's caught! And that is a catch for Ellsworth at the 10-yard line. They'll mark him out at the 12. And it's 1st and 10 for Louisiana. A big catch by Zach Ellsworth. Got the feed in. And here come the Bulldogs. 3:19 to go. All the way down to the 12, so a first down still to be had. But this is 1st and 10. The previous touchdown for Louisiana was from 12 yards out by Dalton Oberhaus. Back on the first drive of the ball game for the Louisiana Bulldogs. And here's Oberhaus again, looking for room. Cuts it, and he is in. Touchdown! Bulldogs in, and it's a 1-point ball game at 14-13 with 3:09 to play in this game. Oberhaus with 2. A pair of 12-yard TD runs, and it's a 1-point ball game. The kicking team, is that the kick team on to try and tie it, or do you go for the win here? 3:09 on the clock. They're going to go for 2. Louisiana. Low snap. Coming away with it. Puts it in the air, and it is incomplete. He hit the back of the defensive back, Blade Meany. Intended target was Ellsworth, and it's a 1-point game. 3:09 to play. Louisiana needs the ball back again when we come back on TribCast.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops, where just
enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Couple of updates. Wright City with a couple of scores now lead Bowling Green 21-8 in the 3rd, and at the end of 3, Mark Twain leads Clopton-Ellsbury 53-8. Here it's 14-13. Highland leading Louisiana. 3:09 to play in the contest. Bulldogs need the ball back. They need it. 3rd onside kick attempt in the game, and it's fielded by the Cougars at the 49-yard line. .309. No time came off the clock. Highland has it. Need a 3 and out here. If you want to complete destiny, you got 3:09. You got to get the ball back to do it. No first downs. He gets away, and he's brought down close to a first down to the 41-yard line, and I think he has. They're going to mark him down at the 43. So he's 2 yards shy, and that actually helps the Highland cause. If they can get the first down here, They're going to take all the time they have down to 13 on the play clock, and they don't even have their personnel in yet. 2:30 to go on the game clock. 7 as they come to the line. Down to 3. They get the snap off with 1 on the clock. They've got enough for the first down, it appears, and a fresh set. Gain of 2 on the play, and a first down. 2:18 to go. Clock stops to move the chains, and you can't let up another one. That's for sure. 2:15 to go. Highland taking all the time they can, down to 15 on the play clock. 2:05 to go in the game now. Come to the line with 7 on the play clock. Give up the middle, and brought down after a gain of about 4. Chase Jagger. .148 to play, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 1-point game. It'll be a 2nd and 7 when we come back on TribCast.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident to staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Monroe City is up their lead over Palmyra to 22-13. After a touchdown and a 2-point conversion by Pennewell. So now they lead. Here it's Highland up by a point with 1:48 to go. 14-13 over Louisiana. And the Cougars have it inside the 40 of the Bulldogs, 2nd and 7. Running again. Need to get a tackle, and he's going to be in for the score. There's Newton again, and that is the ball game right there. 37-yard touchdown for number 19, Chance Newton. Make it 20-13 with the extra point yet to come. Bulldogs gave it all they had. Just came up short here in week number 9. They'll finish the season 0-9, barring a miracle. And it starts with a stop on the 2-point try here. Newton in the backfield along with the quarterback, Hetzler, and Hetzler is stopped short. All right, so it's a 7-point game with a minute 40 to play. There's hope. LA needs a good return. Bulldogs need a good return on this kickoff. I'm guessing it'll be squibbed. You can't just fall on it, as they have the last few. They need 7 points to tie when we come back on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
20-13, Highland leads Louisiana here in week number 9. Final regular season football game in the Clarence Cannon Conference for the Bulldogs. They led for 3+ quarters, 7-0. They've been outscored 20-6 here in the fourth quarter. Squib kick. Picked up. That's Oberhaus out to the 38-yard line, his own 38. .134 on the clock. And look for the Dogs to become the passing Bulldogs here with their last chance at a Clarence Cannon Conference win in the balance. Back to throw on first down. He goes to the far side, and it is intercepted. Intercepted, and he's going to take it back to the house. And touchdown. That's a 40-yard return for a touchdown by number 11, Blade Meany, and make it a 26-13 game with 1:24 to go. Took 26 seconds after the last score to dash the Louisiana hopes. .26, and the two-point conversion is good. Job hauls this one in, makes it 28-13 here on TribCast.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
So again, Highland will get their only win of the season over Louisiana, but the Bulldogs gave it all they had here in their final game of 2017. Big hit. Takes it out to the 47-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. With a 1:15 to play. Bobcats coming back a little bit. They now trail Wright City 21-16 in the fourth. Mark Twain defeats Clopton-Ellsbury 59-14. And Van Far lost to South Callaway 59-7. Back to throw is Henderson. Jumps as he throws, and it's incomplete. Bounced in front of the intended target, Oberhaus. It'll be 2nd and 10, 1:14. Took a second off the clock from their own 48. On 2nd down. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. The only one on the far side is C.J. Runyon. Rolling out. Puts it in the air, and it is caught this time by Roca. and taken out of bounds. Clock stops with 1:09 to go. (28-13), Highland leads this one. All their points coming here in the fourth quarter. Louisiana led for the first 3. 2 touchdowns by Dalton Oberhaus tonight, and he's got the ball for Louisiana. Cross midfield and brought down. Didn't get out of bounds. He's inside the 35 to the 34. Clock will stop to move the chains. With 1 minute even to play. Let's get it in there one more time, boys. Be the first team to score and the last team to score in this ball game. Oberhaus rolls out. He's going to put it in the air. It's caught at the 30 and brought down is Hunter Raditz at the 29, and a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. 40.7 seconds to go here in the fourth on TribCast.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Softball tomorrow morning. Pregame starts at 11:45 before Bowling Green and Palmyra from Bowling Green High School State Class 2 quarterfinal. And then at 3 o'clock, 2:45 pregame, Clopton at Pilot Grove in the Class 1 quarterfinal. Winners move on to Springfield in the Final Four. Back to throw is Oberhaus, and it is caught with 35 seconds to go. Short of the first down, so the clock keeps running down to 30 seconds, and injured on the play is Ellsworth. He'll limp it off. They're going to run out of time. He's got to do something. Down to 15 seconds. He's replaced by number 3, Tyler Pedersen, with 10 seconds to go. Now down to 8. Need to go to the end zone here. Down to 5. Final play of the ball game, final play of the regular season, and it is caught, and time has expired. It was caught by Pedersen. He couldn't get out of bounds in time, and Highland wins this one with a huge fourth quarter, 28-13. All 28 points coming in the fourth, and we'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame for you after this.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Prayer at midfield and a final goodbye to the Louisiana Bulldogs as they are leaving the Clarence Cannon Conference. This was their final football game in conference, and they led through 3 quarters, 7-0. Big fourth quarter by the Cougars. They took a 8-7 lead on their first score and 2-point conversion. Scored again just a couple of minutes after that to make it 14-7. They could not get the 2-point conversion, and the Bulldogs come back. They get it to 14-13. The pass would have been right into the arms of Zach Ellsworth for the 2-point conversion and the tie, but it hit the back of a defensive back that wasn't even really paying attention to where the ball was. He just wanted to get his body in position. It hits him in the back, and a 14-13 lead for Highland at that point. They score a couple more times, including a pick six by Meany with 1:34 to go to really put the seal on this one. And Highland wins it 28-13. All 28 points coming in the fourth quarter for the Highland Cougars. We'll take one more break, take a look around the area one more time, try and get some finals. We do have a few finals in already. We'll check the ticker one more time, name our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
In our final look at the Louisiana Bulldogs here in 2017, they fall to Highland tonight by a final of 28-13. Look around the area. Mark Twain defeated Clapton-Ellsbury 59-14. South Callaway took care of Van Far 59-7. It was Monroe City holding off Palmyra, a late charge at the end, 22-20. So Monroe City finishes the regular season at 9-0. Palmyra falls to 7-2, and the outright Clarence Cannon Conference Championship goes to the Monroe City Panthers, who look to make another run into the postseason after finishing as the runner-up last year. Last check, Bowling Green was coming back, trailing Wright City 21-16 in their final matchup of the 2017 regular season. That's our look around the area. Our final here, 28-13, and let's award our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. And I think that was decided pretty early as a pair of 12-yard runs into the end zone tonight for Dalton Oberhaus. He had both scores for Louisiana, and he is our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. Dalton Oberhaus, the senior, in his final regular season game, is the player of the game, brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri. Our final, 28-13, Highland over Louisiana. Congratulations to the Cougars. Both of these teams will go into the district tournaments next week as number 8 seeds, and we wish everyone around the area the best of luck. We'll have softball quarterfinal, state quarterfinals tomorrow again. 11:45 pregame, 12 o'clock first pitch from Bowling Green as the Lady Cats who have outscored their opponents in the postseason 42-0, and Sarah Harness yet to allow a hit. They'll take on the surprising quarterfinal participants, the Palmyra Panthers, who defeated North Callaway to get into that ball game again. 11:45 pregame, noon first pitch from Bowling Green, and then a 2:45 pregame as April will be making the long drive past Boonville to Pilot Grove, Missouri, as the Pilot Grove Tigers welcome in the sectional champion in Class 1, Clopton Hawks. They're trying to get back into the Final Four for the second consecutive year. They'll have to do it on the road. They're coming off a 2-0 victory over Northeast Cairo, and will take on Pilot Grove on the road, 2:45 pregame, 3 o'clock first pitch on thepeoplestribune.com. So until tomorrow morning, we say good night and best of luck to Louisiana as they start their new journey in football as an independent for the next 2 years and then a member of the EMO conference in the sport of football. And we'll see. We'll see if that can turn things around. That and a little hard work can make things look a lot different. So for everyone at the Trib, we say good night from Ewing.